Welcome to Bullet Points Single Shot. I'm Michael Loftus over here.
I'm Judd Dunning.
That is correct. So put yourself down for 5 points. Here's what we're doing. This is different. This is single shots. This is not like bullet points.
Not like bullet points at all.
Bullet points is crazy.
Except it's 1/6 of a bullet point show.
There you go.
There it is.
Our bullet point show, we got 5 big topics and only 2 minutes per topic. Single shot, 1 topic, mucho grande.
Spaso.
Yes.
To taco.
Yeah. Spaso to taco. So today's subject, we're talking about the border wall.
We are.
I think this is important. We've been talking about this thing for like almost 3 years
I think
now.
Since his election.
As a nation.
Yeah.
So let's put some time on the clock and let's jump into Trump and the border wall. Judd, ba-boom.
Bang. I call this the triple Trump border battle win. Okay, that's a triple Trump border battle win.
I like it when you come up with these names and even you can't say it.
That's how hard that was, because it didn't have a triple alliteration. We'll get back to that later. But the point is 3 great things have happened recently. The first is the Supreme Court came in against the Sierra Club and the Southern Border Communities Coalition, which sued us to stop the military allocation to the wall.
All right, Supreme Court backed up Trump. So you can use some of that military money to make
5
a wall.
to 4, baby.
What else happened?
Secondly, we cut a pact with Guatemala, saying that they would actually, because we're keep our capital flowing with them, saying that they will stop people and give them asylum on the way to America into Mexico.
Love it. And
Yes.
what's number 3?
And the third of those, Michael, which is a pretty intense one for a lot of people in America right now, we used to be able to deport anybody under 2 weeks, right? We've just expanded deportation powers to 2 years.
Okay.
Across the nation, it used to be 100 miles from the border. Those are our big 3.
All right, so here's the thing that has me the most excited, is that we can actually keep building border wall.
It's
like
the
I
bottom
know
line.
they've been replacing, they've been updating the outdated fence. And this goes, just a little recap. Obama was for border security, and Adam Schiff, everybody, the Democrats, everybody was for securing the border until Trump became president.
Isn't it interesting?
It is interesting,
Yeah.
and I tell you what, this goes all the way back to Ronald Reagan. The American people have had enough.
It's racism. It's
Exactly.
Trump. Flip it over. What do we know? Really, it's almost racism toward a certain sect of America. It's like reverse racism. It's crazy.
Yes.
Continuing on.
I know this. You need to know who's coming in and out of your country. We have a very good immigration system. 1 million people a year. So we need to build the wall.
Legal immigration system.
Yeah, let's build the wall, then we'll figure out DACA and all that stuff. That's where I've always stood.
Right.
If your pipe is leaking, you don't sit around going, duct tape is racist and we should weld and we should, no. You turn off the water and then you fix the problem. That's what building the wall does.
Yeah.
You're turning off the water. Okay, it is an emergency at the border. It always makes me a little, listen, I don't want presidents 8 to 12 years from now going, oh, I'm going to take this military money and build any wackadoodle thing that they want.
That's right.
I'm actually okay with the Supreme Court looking at this, and I think in this particular set of circumstances, because it is an emergency and you have to do something, I'm okay with
Right.
it.
To insert into there, that wasn't the way it was a little while ago. Then the Dems had to sign off. We got mutual affirmation that it was an emergency.
Yeah. So it's all good. So I'm all for building the wall. I'm all for it. And then in terms of the Guatemala of it all.
Well, wait, can we stop at the wall for a second?
We sure can.
I just want to say, what's interesting is we forget the wall's only 654 miles. We are one of the greatest societies of time, and we're the time and energy we've spent. Cheers, and we have wings. We'll talk to our sponsors later. So 654 miles, that is not that far to put up a simple barrier. I had Paul Rodriguez on my other show a while ago, and he said, hey, there's always been a wall. We've always seen the wall. We're just talking about strengthening this wall. We're fixing holes. So it was $1.38 billion for 55 miles he's addressing, which is the hot area where all the crime is happening, and he got cleared for that.
Yes. It's wonderful. It's good.
Yeah.
Build it. And I'm okay with the slatted fence one. Little animals can get through.
He's want to save money.
That was okay. Now to
Guatemala.
To the Guatemala of it all. I've had some experiences recently with immigrants, and usually People who immigrate to this country love this country like no one else.
It's true.
My last 2 experiences, one with an immigrant from Turkey and one with an immigrant from Nicaragua, I'm like, so what do you think of America? And they're like, it's all right. It's like they weren't running from certain death in their home country. They just wanted better jobs. Yeah. It's like literally they view the globe as a giant shopping mall. And they're like, do I want to work at the Guatemala store? Nah. Do I want to work at the Mexico store? Nah. Ooh, I'm going to work at America. That's a good job.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with loving liberty, personal responsibility, or this nation and what it's accomplished.
What a great.
And I want to get way pickier about people who come in. This is not a shopping mall. And you're not just, America's more than just a job. Right. And it really starts to make me mad now when these, usually on the Democrats, like, well, we're a nation of immigrants. The immigrants want to do these jobs, blah, blah, blah. And that's it, though, Jack. That is it.
Yeah.
And that's why you see, and this is going to sound horribly racist, but I get a little bit upset, like when they raise the Mexico flag over that, remember that detention, ICE
Wait a minute,
detention
but the
facility?
fact that you even said it's going to sound horribly racist, we're talking about American patriotism, and Trump's talking about asking people what they bring to America rather than what they can get. JFK said the same, but you, even as a diehard conservative, just checked yourself on a false racism statement. This is going to sound racist. Why? Because someone's going to raise their flag in our own country.
I know,
and be separate. It's interesting. That's our cultural depth.
Like, it's Pavlovian.
Yeah, it's Pavlovian.
You mentioned it, and an alarm went off.
Yeah, but
it's
a great
2
point.
minutes to wrap it up.
Great point. Okay, we have to hit number 3, the deportation expansion.
Yes.
All we're doing is saying if you broke the law, you are accountable to break the law. Everyone's like, oh, it's horrible, it's demeaning, we're ripping families out. We should have never come over here illegally at the beginning. I mean,
yes.
There are processes. Now, the thing that a lot of people forget is that Obama, still to this date, what he did was they were returns or deportations. Mm-hmm. He returned so many people without due process. He just turned them around. He's still the greatest deporting president.
With no receipt, no gift receipt. He just returned them.
That's
returned them.
Stamp.
Like
Goodbye.
A Christmas gift.
You
from
don't
Target.
serve my socialist vision. You may go. No, but seriously, he was trying to win the country. He's still the greatest deporter, and Trump is just continuing to take this false hit.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if, like, Trump can't beat his record? If, like, the one thing that Obama beats Trump in is he deported more people.
Right. Listen, the Cato analysis did a full detail. Look at Cato at the Cato Institute. It's not us making this up.
Okay, so those are our thoughts on the border. It's going well. Let's secure that dong diggity.
Yeah.
Judd, what's going on? What do you want to pimp before we say goodbye?
Oh, we are excited about this new book, Michael.
We are.
13 Reasons Why Not to Be a Liberal and How to Enlighten Others. And we'll be putting some links up soon for you to get an advanced copy. Michael?
Fantastic. Make sure you guys go to theloftusparty.com. You got it all. You got political insights. You got live tour updates. You got the hotties boom bodies. You got to check out. You got to go see for yourself. Make an account. Join the conversation. Theloftusparty.com. Judd, I like this whole single shot.
Yeah, single shot's great. I mean, it's fun for us to move as fast as we can in bullet points, but single shot's good. We get to know our red, blue bullet points, magenta Loftus Nation, whatever we are, a hybrid here.
We just figured out the border wall in 7 minutes. What have you done?
Keep coming back every week. Single Shot comes out usually around Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
And around Tuesday or Wednesday, you'll get our Bullet Points show weekly. We are now at we're in our 30s. We've been going for almost a half a year. So
we're going through our mid-YouTube crisis.
Follow us at @BulletPointsUSA.